Meanwhile, we just got a religious advance. We were working our way down this side because this is where the population growth were. Although actually having slave happiness would be good because it would mean less uprisings. But I think it is herbalism we want to go for. Because that would mean grain rations. And the bread stamp. Though actually encouragement of migration is also population growth. You know what, let's go with Libertini. Because we have a lot of slaves which are not our culture, so this will help with that. Our freed slaves will graduate to a distinct class, giving them something to aspire to and keeping them in line. Done. And we're due to have a civil war in 21 months. I think that I do need to go and suck up to the Popularis, which is annoying. Yeah, and Violans is the... You're another Legion commander. Why have I made all of the Popularis into Legion commanders? This is a terrible idea. Requin, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hope your Ambanar game's going well. Got the game and all the DLC for like $30. Hopefully multiplayer will be big in this game as EU4 when it gets to fully complete. Yeah, hopefully. I did the earlier creator clash where I was commentating. Yeah, I think that's the one where I commentated. And that was fun. How are you all finding the new Levies and Legions thing? It's my favourite feature so far. The Levies are a system very similar to CK2, but in this it's given its own flavour because your levies are determined by your population, so depending on where you expand you basically get these additional auxiliary forces, and I think that's very true to this era. So, and it's also more dynamic. So if you're playing as a Rome which expands towards Greece, for example, then you're more likely to get the Greek levies. Whereas if you expand into, say, North Africa, then you can get the North African ones. If you go up into Gaul, you're going to get the Celtic ones. Depending, of course, on how much you decide to Romanize. Like right now I'm going pretty radically Roman in Italy. But once we're outside of Italy, I might start using a bit more cultural integration as opposed to assimilation, and then we'll play with some more levies. I really like the system. The system's cool. And I like that the legions have a history, and they have a set of commanders, and if you give the wrong people a command, that's going to bite you in the back, like it's kind of happening right now. I love the Dahe. Too bad that the Seleucids just smashed them. It is thanks in the middle of a massive war with the Lake Federation. That's very Centaur from what I've heard. I don't actually know where the Dahe are. I would have thought they'd be around here. Anyway, Bonai agenda, developing a Grumentum. The Bonai have tried to raise support for a large building project in Grumentum, aiming to raise several buildings which will excite the masses and provide stability in the province. It is just the latest of a series of attempts by the Bonai to invest in the cities in the area. One of their particular focuses of late, and it seems that Atvia Premier has finally managed to secure a majority of the seats in the Senate for her cause. Yeah, this is fine. Wow, that's a massive building project. A library and 2 marketplaces? Yeah, sure. And that completes that agenda as well, doesn't it? Yep. Good lord, the Popularis have taken a lot of control. How? Your power base is only 39. That's low, right? Yeah. Well... Your power base is still the highest of all of them. Except for Appius Claudius Caecus, who's his highest. But the problem is, this guy is dying. Oh, bloody hell, this guy's gone through the... been through the wars. Diphtheria, blind, arthritis, castrated, maimed. And yet he's still standing. He's risen to the... he's risen to the highest ranks in the Republic, so... Was it all worth it, I wonder? And yes, we really need to do something about VLN, so maybe we can try to befriend you. You've already got the 2 out of 2 friends. What about bribing you? Huzzah! Your corruption is actually really low. And I'm fairly sure that my corruption's really low as well. Yeah, 0. So that will increase your loyalty by 15. Gives you more money, which is bad for paying armies, but I think keeping you loyal is going to be important because it will basically head off the Civil War. So we still have disloyal characters, but this is okay. We can manage this. Oh, we're not at war with you? Let's not be. Can I please have my army back? Appius Claudius Caecus, no longer importing grain. Let's check the imports. That's not it. That's the one. Tuscia, 0 of 2 again. Okay, so I need to go here. I need to go through this again. I really wish that this screen showed when you could actually buy a resource. Because at the moment it doesn't. Can we get stone yet? No. Can we get... grain we've got, livestock we've got, fish we've got. Vegetables we don't actually. Let's get some Thracian vegetables. And... we can get base metals. What do those do again? Freeman happiness. You do have a lot of freemen here. You know what? I accept. Done. One thing I wish you could change, this makes little sense when you start the game. You can click the gender equality button You need to play political influence to enact it, and that seems a bit odd. Don't some factions start with it anyway? I mean, yes, I agree with you. If you turn it on, then it probably should be on. Or does that just mean that it's possible? Gotcha. Even though my navy is a lot smaller, it's a lot stronger. Although we've now taken quite a lot of damage, so we should probably park up and get some repairs done. Bonia's one. That was here. The siege is taking a really long time. Hurry up! There we go. Send you down there. Wait, what? How did you just retake that automatically? Oh, it's because Genoa's the capital. Damn it. The capital's flipped again. Let's go ahead and detach the damaged ones just so we can get these guys up there and start them blockading. Maybe not. We're a little bit outnumbered. Yeah, we'll wait. This is fine. There we go. Now we've taken them all. Now I'm just going to park the legions on this spot here, because you're not making any progress in sieging that. The fort's too big. Meanwhile, we're just sieging that down. We'll wait until the end of this month, and then we'll move out again. Tribal people request migration. A sizable quantity of tribal people resident in Pisa have requested permission of the local administration officers to cross the border into land owned by my enemy, Phryniacia. Their request comes backed by a generous promise of gold, but our local officials are reluctant to lose such lucrative workers. I mean, the funny thing is, we can allow this and then just recapture them as slaves. And make 207 ducats in the process. I mean, I like money. Money's good. The Parthian horde! Sensing a moment of weakness, the hordes of Sakan wastes have descended upon the Seleucid lands as a pack of wolves would savage a lamb. The attack comes without warning, with Basilius Antiochus being amongst the first casualties, having been touring the border region when the attack came. Seemingly not content with this apocalyptic turn of events, the nobles of the Seleucid realm have turned onto one another, squabbling to determine a legitimate successor. Will the Titan of the East fall to ruin? Sakia declares war on the Seleucid Empire with a war goal of conquest. And their ruler dies. Gnaeus Cornelius died in a freak accident. So we need the leader of the Greens to stand up and be recognized. So this is Sakia declaring war on the Seleucids. Miltech 0 against Miltech 3. Unfortunately, we can't see how many troops they have. 700 population against 4,000. I mean, it kind of depends on whether Seleucids are at war with anyone else. No. No, they are not. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go too well for you. Getting some free boats. Nice. We can call down another omen. What would I like? Oh yeah, building the Mercury Holy Site was another thing I was going to do. That was going to go here. Citizen output. Yes, that is definitely going to go there. And we'll turn this into a... no, it wasn't. It was going to come down here. It was going to go in Croton. So what do I need to turn this into a holy site? I can do it already. And there we go. Croton is now a holy site for Mercury. And with that, we can now build some stuff. Let's increase the happiness. And Freeman happiness? I guess. And then I think we are also going to go ahead and hit up Mercury for some more bonuses. So Croton, can you build like a temple or something? Possibly eventually, but not yet. Otherwise, you just need more population.
Raiding party!
Tokriva, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. What have you been up to? Alright, so we'll get those ships all repaired. That war is still ongoing. We are going to want to take everything here. I haven't had a chance to read the CK3 Dev Diary yet. Too many things going on. Pirates are attacking over here. Well, that's not good. Are you guys repaired? No. Oh, wait. It's fine. Alright, all of your loyalties are now starting to fall. This makes me a little bit concerned. Oh, both consoles are from the Boni. Interesting. So when's the next election? Not for a while. Hopefully we can get some people with a bit more popularity into power this time. That would be nice. Minecrafting a medieval town. Oh, interesting. Oh, lack of food. That's because this is a place which is currently being conquered. Which probably means it's my army that's got a lack of food. Oh, it's not you. It's you. It's you as well. Well, there are no armies around here, so we can deselect you and move you back to my home province here. Let's go and fight this army and see if we can relieve that siege. Okay, is there something which you can do which makes you collect food quicker? No, I don't think so. Okay, so these armies are starting to try to escape. And we can't let them do that, can we now? Oh, we're going to try and siege that down. That's a bit annoying. Because Pisa's now the capital instead of Florentina. Why? I don't like how it just flips capital. Because I build my forts in my capital provinces and then they flip. Florentina is still only a settlement. Pisa must be a city. Pisa is a Swiss city. But is Florentina a colonia? I thought it was. Although actually looking at now, Pisa would be a better fort. Would be a much better fort. Except for the fact that Pisa is on the coast, so I'd kind of like it to build up as a port. We'll need to retake it. Another glorious victory. Well done, team. Still can't control that force. At least he's in control of, like, the really weak army. Unfortunately, it's not the sieging army, but it is just the light infantry. And my heavy infantry guys, these ones, are the ones which are much more important to the realm. So I need to just not combine these armies when we're done here. Again? You suck at assassinating people. Oops, no, just one level of 4. Go. Xenophobia. Heated debates in the Senate are not uncommon, especially when so many prominent members of society are involved. Lately, a wave of xenophobia has swept across Rome, resulting in foreign values being regarded with great distrust. All in attendance at today's debate agreed, however, that Lucius Fabius Violens crossed the line today when he accused Consul Appius of indulging in barbaric Macrobian practices. So Violens loses loyalty. He's already got low enough loyalty. This again could rise into a civil war. I'm going to turn the other cheek though, because that does give our leader more popularity, which he rather desperately needs. Alright, the legions have arrived. The legions have done the dirty work. That siege is ongoing. We could have the fleet leave port and contribute. And even though Violens really doesn't like us, that's still not enough for a civil war. I just really hope that we can take some of the popularis away from him. Pisa's a coloni. Ah, there it is. Nope, that's the fortress. I'm not seeing where that's shown. We're a republic. Oh, there. Okay. I see it now. Okay, our Cantum is done, so now we just need to take that. Which you can actually do. The Oracle of Delphi. The Oracle of Delphi has been the rise and the fall of many legendary heroes. Ill tidings arrive from the Oracle with a messenger, bearing news of the bad times to come unless Rome is to get a new leader. The nobles of our society start looking at Appius Claudius Caecus with sceptical eyes, as the Oracle herself has said that he is ill-befitting a leader. Maybe it is time to change our leadership. I mean, I would quite like to change our leadership. But I'm not allowed to. I'll take the financial hit. Which unfortunately is going to delay our turning this into a city by a bit. The prophecy continues. The gods are silent as the day continues. In the end, the priest brings us the ill news. It seems the gods have truly decided there is no redemption for Appius Claudius Caecus. With these two blowbacks to our rule, it's only a matter of time before someone will topple the current leadership. He loses popularity. Well, thankfully, this war has been building his popularity up. Oh, I still need to occupy more. That's not been taken yet. I see how it is. Oops, I would have accepted it there. Now, are we still seeing any pirates on our coast? Not at present, which is good. And yeah, I don't disagree, Ruba would be a good place for a fort, but I do try to put forts in my capitals. Otherwise, what we just saw happens and they take over the entire province, because sieging down the provincial capital gives you the entire province. But what we could probably do here in Pisa, well, pushing north into this, then I'll have the Lombardia area. I don't think that I necessarily need to defend this too heavily at this juncture. Seeing as I'm about to push north into Boy anyway, this is about to become mine. Alright, Violence's loyalty has recovered a bit. We are due to have an election soon, which will hopefully change our fortunes a bit. And hopefully also switch us from being this completely Popularis-dominated Senate. So why exactly are the Popularis so popular? That doesn't seem to be indicated anywhere on here. Oh, and we're suffering food shortages again. That's probably in this army, isn't it? I mean, actually, at this point, we can probably be safe enough to detach our support units. And we can send them down to here. Oh, no, not that way. To resupply you.